Welcome to tip number 11, which aligns with the content in week 11 of our Momentum Accelerator. So this is a pitch coaching week. So we have 3 pitch coaches that you will work with in Momentum to get your pitch perfect, right? So confident and smooth and exciting, interesting to the people. And then when you're in Momentum, then you compete with each other in a gentle way. It's low pressure, in front of our pitch selection committee. The winner gets $1,000, but the big benefit is flight night. When you're ready to graduate from Momentum, you come to flight night, and that is a ceremony, a whole celebration built around you, and you get to get on stage and talk about your business. So you're going to deliver your pitch. This is very impactful. About 200 people see it. So many people remember it and will reach out to you and approach you during flight night. And it's just fantastic. But then it goes on, of course, because once you have developed this pitch and you feel good about it, you're going to use it all the time. Whenever you're talking to a new potential client or a funder, or even when you're thinking about how to market your business, you have it really streamlined so you can pull from your pitch. So I want to talk about this business tip, which I have yet to say. So the business tip number 11 is become a more compelling speaker. So Elle Zimmerman is one of the pitch coaches that we work with. She actually is in person with you during Momentum. And she has a lot of tips, and it's very one-on-one, very customized, but I'm going to share 2 things that she shared with me and that she shares with the Momentum cohort participants. The first one is to get ready for your pitch. So you're going to get ready for your conversation. And she says you stand on 2 feet and you stand really strong, right? And you just feel strong. And when you feel strong and confident, sometimes you can even kind of stand like this, like a superhero stance, right? And there's actually some science around if you stand like that superhero stance with your kind of legs apart and firmly planted and your hands on your hips, there's actually some chemicals released in your brain that give you more confidence. So that's where we're going to start with our superhero stance, and you're going to feel strong and ready to go. And then her next tip is to modulate your voice. So I was delivering, she had offered to coach me on a talk that I give called How to Fund Your Business. And I was going through it, going through my talk with her. And I want to share her feedback on one part of what I was saying during this speech. So I was talking about how my capital advisory group is, and I have a slide of them during this presentation. I said, and all these people want your business to succeed. And she said, I want you to modulate how you're saying that and really hit some of the highlights. So I'm not yelling at anybody, but I also am not soft pedaling anything. So this is the way she suggested that I say it. She said, so now I say, and the best thing about this capital advisory group and this program is that all of these people, every single one of them, want you to succeed and will help you in any way that they can. So you can see that's much more powerful, right, than my original, like, everybody here wants you to succeed. No, it's like all of them, every one of them want you to succeed. So it's much more dynamic, much more compelling. And I thought that was such great advice, like the way I said it wasn't terrible, but it certainly wasn't exciting. And it didn't make people feel like I was really connecting with them. So think through how you describe your business, your own business pitch, however that looks when you're talking about it in some kind of a networking event or something. Of course, you don't want to sound like you're on stage when you're just standing talking to one person. But think about how you can modulate your voice so you're not kind of monotone. You're actually being excited about your business and sharing that excitement in a way that kind of brings the person along with you, right? Like at Aviatra, we help women start their businesses, grow them, and get them funded so that they can have the profitable business that they deserve. Instead of we help women start and grow their businesses, which was my old pitch. So now you can see how the evolution of my own pitch is coming along. So I encourage you to think this through. Like, how can you just those couple of little strategies, the superhero stance, and then modulating your voice to connect better with the listener will help you become a more compelling speaker. And when you're talking about your business, I mean, you don't get all that many opportunities to talk to one person about that business, right? So make it count. And I encourage you also to check out the Momentum Accelerator. It's an incredible program. We've had so many women, hundreds of women go through this program over our 15 years, and lots of testimonials on the website. I really encourage you to check it out. And I will be back next time with the final tip, tip number 12.